ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇచ్చాను చేయమని చెప్పి. సో ట్రై చేశారా? I think so calculation of inductance problems last class lo try chesara, ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా, ఏమైనా వచ్చాయా, రాలేదా చెప్పండి. ఓకే, let us start this session. సో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా మీకు? లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చేశారా చేయలేదా? ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇది ఈ ఐ థింక్ ఇది మిమ్మల్ని చేయమని మీకు వర్క్ ఇచ్చినట్టున్నాను. A three-phase, three-wire transmission system consists of 2 cm diameter conductors spaced 4 meters apart in a horizontal plane as shown in figure. Supplies a balanced load. Calculate the inductance per kilometer. So line to neutral. So single phase inductance per phase we have to calculate. Inductance per kilometer per phase we have to calculate. What would be the average inductance in each phase if the conductors are regularly transposed? In untransposed case, so if I observe the flux linkage due to its own current plus flux linkages due to current passing through second conductor, similarly flux linkages due to current passing through third conductor. So here what I have written, same thing, mu psi A is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of -7 Ia, that is due to its current ln 1 by r dash plus Ib into ln 1 by distance between these two conductors plus Ic ln distance between these two conductors 1 by dc. This already we have derived this formula. So in case of unsymmetric, here the distance between two conductors, these two conductors and these two conductors are same, but distance between A and C is, it is not symmetrical. Symmetrical means distance between AB, BC and CA also the same, but here it is, so AB and BC is same but AC is different, so this becomes an unsymmetrical configuration. Unsymmetrical configuration, again we have to, so in case of flux linkages, and that too this is an untransposed transmission line. So flux linkages in conductor B is due to its own current, that is Ib 1 by r dash. So due to current passing through Ia, so here it is Ia ln 1 by dAb, and current between current passing through C, Ic ln 1 by bc. Okay, so if we divide this with Ia, you will get La. So inductance in phase A. Similarly, if we divide with current passing through second conductor, that becomes inductance due to phase B. Okay, so now Ia by Ib, Ic by Ib. So we have already seen the derivation. So just substituting Ia by Ib is equal to 1 at an angle minus 240. Ia by Ib is equal to 1 at an angle minus 120. Since this is a balanced three-phase system, so all the three currents are displaced at an angle 120 degrees. So here if we take in this direction, Ib becomes minus 120, so Ic becomes minus 240. Otherwise plus 120 plus 240. Ib becomes minus 240 or plus 240, plus 240 or minus 120. Okay, substituting in this finally after simplification. So kindly note down this, those who have not done. So kindly note down the answer. Inductance LA is equal to 1.3174 minus J 0.12 millihenries per kilometer. Okay, millihenries per kilometer. So previously this is henries per meter. Millihenries per kilometer means 0.2 into just 0.2. 0.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. That 10 to the power of minus 6 is millihenries and kilometers. This becomes 10 to the power of minus 6 part. Simply multiply this answer with 0.2. You will get LA, inductance in phase A. Similarly, we can calculate inductance in phase B also. So already we have derived. So we can also remember this formula simply. In case of phase B, so if we observe this for an unsymmetrical untransposed case, so LB is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln. Here it starts from B, BA into BC into BA. So distance between B and C, distance between B and A. So under square root by R dash plus J root 3 by 2 ln AA d BC by BA. Okay, so if we observe the previous formula, you will get the same. So 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7. So for phase A, AB and AC by R dash plus J root 3 by 2 ln DAB by DAC. So many henries per. Similarly, we can write for third one, LC, inductance in third conductor due to inductance due to third conductor, that is LC. So you will observe the same formula, same fashion. So here something is missing. Okay, nothing. Okay, we can multiply these two. So simply you will get final equation. So whose value, LC value is 1.317. 4 plus J 0.12 millihenries per kilometer. So here what we have calculated in case of unsymmetrical untransposed case. So in case if the same conductors are transposed, the entire formula is changed. The transposed case means the conductor, 1/3 part of the conductor is in position A. So 1/3 part of the conductor, 1/3 length of the conductor is in position B, 1/3 length of the conductor is in position C. So every time the position of the conductor is changing. So once the conductors are transposed, the entire inductance, the average inductance per phase is simply average value 1/3 of LA plus LB plus LC. Okay, so here the inductance value becomes, otherwise directly we can also write 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln under cube root of AB, BC, CA, all the three distances whole divided by R dash. So simply that is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln D equivalent by R dash. Okay. Now, so in case of here DAB and DBC is D, whereas DCA is equal to 2D. So already we have calculated 4 meters, 4 meters. The distance between 4 centimeters. Here it is also 4 centimeters. This is twice the value AC. So therefore, the value here what we have considered is 2C. DCA is equal to 2C. The average inductance is 1.295 millihenries per kilometer. So is it clear? Everyone try chesara? Everyone try chesara? Anybody please respond. Problems lo emana doubts unnaya? ఏమి ఎవరు కూడా రెస్పాన్స్ ఏమీ లేదు. Okay, now I want to calculate. So here just a small again revision. So composite conductor, we have derived this formula, so everybody knows this one. So first we have to identify what is the difference between a composite conductor and the bundled conductors. Okay, once we know the difference, so we can directly apply the formulas. So only single formula, L is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of -7 ln dm by ds, so many henries per meter. What is dm and what is ds? In case of single conductor, this becomes d. Single phase conductor, this becomes d. This becomes r dash. Whereas in case of composite conductors means the distance between these two conductors are very small. Okay, these are nothing but strands. ACSR conductors are nothing but composite conductors, and a steel strand is placed in between these aluminum strands. Aluminum strands are so placed a uniform distribution. Okay, here it is. So uniformly placed, they are connected in parallel, electrically in parallel with each other. Okay, so in case of composite conductor, this is also a composite conductor. It consists of m number of conductors, m number of strands. Okay, here it is n number of strands in return conductor. Here it is go conductor, this may be a return conductor. So these are composite conductors. We have already derived formulas for this. So next, coming to bundled conductors. Bundled conductors means the distance between two conductors is a little bit more. So here same type of conductor. This is the first one is same type of conductor, one composite conductor. Here it is also one more conductor. Two conductors are running per phase. In a bundled conductor, two conductors are running per phase. So two or that may be 3 or 4 conductors, or it may be 6 conductors or more than that. Depends upon the voltage level. Here these conductors. So what is the need of this? So again, it reduces the inductance, and also it due to bundled conductors, so some effective radius may be decreased. Thereby the effect of corona can also be decreased. That cannot be removed entirely, but that can be decreased. My doubt on that, anybody?
No, sir. Everything will be clear.
Okay. So while calculating GMD, self GMD, just this is one more revision. Here it is. So if we consider two conductors, D12, D21, which is D. Okay, here the self GMD means in any formula we have to calculate either mutual GMD and self GMD. Mutual GMD means, so it is just, so due to the distance between second conductor to first conductor. So here if we observe, D11 dash is distance between this 1 and 1 dash. This becomes mutual, whereas self GMD means, or GMR, that is also called as GMR. So it is distance between the conductors within the same conductor, distance between strands in the same conductor. Here it is also distance between these two, distance between these two, distance between these two, that means radius plus radius. Okay, distance between these two conductors, again diameter plus radius of this conductor, and radius of this conductor becomes the distance between these two conductors. Okay, here it is very small. So here it is, if we increase this GMR, self GMD value, once we increase this value, the entire inductance, we can reduce the entire inductance. So our aim is to reduce the resistance inductance values so that we can get the maximum efficiency. So here our aim is to increase the self GMD or GMR. So here we have to increase these values. That's why we have to transpose. If we take the inductance, in case previous problem, when the conductors are transposed, so once we calculate untransposed, if I observe the inductance values in case of untransposed and transposed case, so here it is 1/3 LA plus LB plus LC, the average value. Okay, so if we substitute in case of untransposed and transposed, its value is, if we can observe this value here under transposition, that value is very much less when compared to untransposed systems. Okay, so that's why here, so we have to increase the DS value. DS means self GMD. So self GMD is between in the conductors or strands in the same conductor, distance between conductors in the same conductor. Okay, so here it is in case of bundled conductor, so distance between these two becomes, so D1 effective radius multiplied with the distance between these two. Similarly, radius R dash multiplied with distance between these two under 4th row, R dash square into D square, that becomes DS under square root of R dash D. In case of 3 conductors, its value is something like this. In case of 4 conductors, again we have to calculate DS, that is self GMD. So self GMD is, so if we consider the first conductor, distance between, this is, here we have to write R dash, current passing through this. Next, distance between 1 and 2, that is D. Distance between 1 and 3, that is root 2 times D. Distance between these two, so total 4 distances, that comes under 4th row. We have to calculate DS. Okay, in the next class, try to note down this problem. So in the next class, we will discuss this problem and also inductance of 3-phase double circuit line. Okay, so now it is already 2 o'clock. So let us stop here and let us continue the next session. Any doubts?